Can you really make money with a food truck? Food trucks can generate up to $500,000 in revenue per year, but most never get close to that number, which is why owners often make less than minimum wage. From the outside, food trucks look like the perfect business model. Lower startup costs than restaurants, the freedom to chase customers wherever they are. And let's be honest, there's something pretty appealing about being your own boss on wheels serving gourmet food. You've probably seen those revenue numbers floating around. Food trucks can generate anywhere from $250,000 to $500,000 a year. That sounds incredible, right? The problem is, everyone focuses on those big revenue numbers without understanding the cost structure that eats away at every single dollar that comes through that service window. To explore the reality of food truck finances, let's look at Tina's Tacos, a hypothetical food truck in Austin, Texas. This is the kind of truck that can charge $5 to $7 per taco in Austin's competitive food scene. The real startup costs. First, you need the truck. A decent used food truck is going to run you anywhere from $75,000 to $120,000. For our premium example, let's say you found a solid used truck for $110,000. That includes all the basic kitchen equipment, the commercial-grade grill, refrigeration system, deep fryers, prep tables, and point-of-sale system. Then there's all the paperwork and permits. In Austin specifically, you're looking at a mobile food unit permit that costs $239 for unrestricted status, plus a $158 application fee. Add in the fire inspection fee of $266, the state health permit at $258, your business license, and food handler certifications. Total for all permits and licensing in Austin, about $2,500. Don't forget your initial inventory. Premium ingredients for that upscale menu will cost you about $8,000 to stock up. Quality proteins, specialty spices, artisanal tortillas, and premium toppings don't come cheap, and you'll want to invest heavily in branding and marketing to position yourself as a premium option. Budget another $5,000 for professional branding, social media setup, and initial marketing push. Add it all up, and you're looking at $125,500 just to get your doors open. Unless you've got loads of cash in the bank, most people finance this, which means monthly loan payments of about $1,425 for the next 10 years at 6.5% interest. The monthly fixed costs reality. Your fixed expenses are going to be brutal. That $1,425 loan payment we just mentioned. Insurance runs about $650 per month. Your base permits and licensing fees average around $400 monthly. You need a commissary kitchen to prep and store food legally. That's $600 per month in Austin. You probably want an accountant to handle the books. That's another $200. So before you even fire up the grill, you're spending $3,275 every month. Breaking down a good day, let's look at what happens on one of those busy days when you bring in $800 in revenue. But first, let's understand exactly how you get to that $800. With Tina's Tacos charging $5 to $7 per taco, let's say your menu breaks down like this. Signature tacos, $5 to $7 each. Canned drinks, $3 each. Chips and salsa, $4. Your average customer orders 2.2 tacos at an average price of $5.75 each, plus a drink about 60% of the time. This puts your average order value at $14.45. To hit $800 in daily revenue, you need exactly 55 customers throughout your 8-hour operating day. That means serving one customer every 8.7 minutes, all day long, with no breaks. But here's the reality of food truck service. You don't get steady customer flow. You get slammed during lunch rush, 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., and dinner rush, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., with slower periods in between. Now, let's look at what those 55 daily customers actually cost you. Your food costs for a taco operation are going to be around 29% of revenue. This accounts for the higher quality taco ingredients, plus canned drinks that cost about $1.10 wholesale but sell for $3. Don't forget the disposable plates, napkins, utensils, and takeout containers. These consumables typically account for 3 to 4% of revenue. So on that $800 day, you're spending $264 on ingredients, beverages, and disposables. You need to pay one employee for 8 hours of work at $15 per hour. That's $120 for the day. Fuel and propane costs run about $65 for a busy day. Location fees for premium spots vary wildly. But let's say you're paying $75 to park in a prime spot where your target customers hang out. And here's something people don't think about. Every time someone pays with a card, you're losing money to processing fees. At 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction, those fees add up. With 55 transactions averaging $14.45 each, that's about $34 in processing fees. And 85% of your customers will pay by card. Your total variable costs are $559 for the day. Of course, some customers will leave tips. Let's say 50% of customers leave a 10% tip, which could add another $40 to your daily revenue. You made $281 in gross profit for an 8-hour day. That's your daily take-home before accounting for your fixed costs. The reality check. Let's put this all together with real numbers. Say Tina's Tacos operates 22 days a month and averages $840 per day including tips, which means consistently serving 55 customers daily with that $14.45 average order value. That's $18,480 in monthly revenue, or 1,210 customers per month. Your daily variable costs of $559 work out to $12,298 per month. Add your fixed costs of $3,275, plus about $350 monthly for truck maintenance, equipment repairs, and miscellaneous expenses, higher due to more complex kitchen equipment. Your total monthly costs are $15,923. $18,480 in revenue minus $15,923 in costs means you're making $2,557 in profit every month. You're finally profitable, but let's put that in perspective. What you actually need to succeed. At $840 per day, you're making $2,557 monthly profit. Sure, you might only be at the truck serving customers for 40 hours a week, but you're also spending time on prep work, inventory management, marketing, bookkeeping, truck maintenance, and driving to locations. Most food truck owners easily put in 80+ hours per week. That works out to about $7.39 per hour, above the national minimum wage, but barely. If you want to make a decent living, let's say $6,000 a month, you need to hit $1,276 in daily sales consistently. At $14.45 average order value, that means serving 88 customers every single day without fail. Of course, increasing customers and sales may also mean increasing labor costs, which should be factored into your calculations. The positioning challenge. People love to talk about food having great margins. Your gross profit margin might be 69%, but your net profit margin? At $840 per day, you're at 13.8%. That's actually respectable for food service, but the absolute dollar amount is still quite modest. Location becomes absolutely critical when you need these kinds of numbers. For a taco truck charging $5 to $7 per taco, you need locations where people are willing to pay for quality and innovation. Think affluent business districts during lunch hours, trendy nighttime spots, craft brewery partnerships, or upscale events with consistent foot traffic of food. Conscious customers, but here's the catch with prime locations. Most Austin food truck operations happen in food truck parks, where monthly rates typically run $500 to $1,000, about $23 to $45 per day. Private lot rentals might cost $1,000 to $1,500 monthly if you can negotiate a good deal. Special events and food festivals, you could be paying $75 to $200 per event, though some may ask for a percentage of your gross sales. You also have to think about seasonality. Summer might be great, but what happens in January when it's freezing and nobody wants to wait in line outside for gourmet tacos? Your loan payments don't take a winter break. The bottom line. Is it possible to make money with a food truck business? Maybe, but it requires tight financial management and a solid concept that can consistently draw customers. The truth is, running a successful food truck requires the same business skills, financial discipline, and market analysis as any high-end restaurant. The only difference is you're doing it from a vehicle that can break down in the middle of lunch rush while your duck carnitas are braising. If this breakdown was eye-opening, hit that subscribe button because we're just getting started. What business model should we analyze next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. And remember, the numbers behind any business are what really matter.